Thank you for joining me. And thank you also for joining this motley crew of Scions, Krow, your storyteller. And before we get to the actual games, I have a few announcements because our overlords have told me to read off stuff and uh, got it. I know how to read this stuff up. This is not my first time doing this. Onyx Path is now celebrating 15 years. Available now, Onyx Path, 15-year merch, shirts, notebooks, buttons, shower curtains, all those fancy things that you need for things that don't actually apply to TTRPGs. You kind of want that as merch. Also, while you're watching this show, this is Scion. Now available is War Games for Scion, the Kalamakia. Looms and the Titans for the first time will play in the games. The future of warfare in the world hangs in the balance. Will they play fair or destroy the games? You are now able to play war games in the world of Scion and playing that as Titanic Scions of hero and demigod levels. So, players, if you have the player's guide for hero and demigod, you're now able to play in these war games. You can either choose the band that will affect the state of the second Titan Machi, or you can even play up to god levels of play and have some ready-made characters. Also, other than that, we have on Scion Dragon Tasty Bit compilation. In Scion Dragon Tasty Bit, you will find 5 opportunities for adventure, glory, and treasure. 5 separate books have been collected and placed into one tome for storyteller, guide, and player alike. Use this book to expand your games and enrich your tales, like playing the library with story hooks, allies, and antagonists, the Hollow King, with complications, a map, monsters, and a relic for the King's Hollow setting, and a few other settings and other things as well. Um, Also available from Drive Through Fiction, the Dead God Trilogy Omni, the Dead God Trilogy Omnibus for Sacred Lands, Scarred Lands, different series. The Dead God Trilogy Omnibus contains the following novels: Forsaken, Forsworn, and Forbidden. And also, we are launching our second episode of Scion, the Veil Society, right now. Hello. We are featured on the blog, so go ahead to the onyxpathpublishing.com to get more information on everything happening, including Story Path Ultra and the weekly show that's going to be running every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your guide to understanding, well, pretty much how to create that character, create that story, with your host, Tom Moore. And let me see. Do we have anything else? Do we have anything else? No, I think that's it. And I think all my players are here. So, before we can actually jump to the story, let's introduce our motley crew of Scions and the players who are going to be playing them. Starting with, starting on my left, on my right with Minty.
Hi everyone, I'm Minty Bow, and I have the utmost privilege of playing Velma Colgan for you today. A sweet, gentle grandmother that has just been ripped away from what she thought was her family, put into a new family, and definitely nothing more to the story. Stop looking behind the curtain.
Awesome. Let me see, Zach. Who you playing? Pronouns, everything else that might be involved.
I am Zachary Naldra, he, him. I am playing Samantha, she, her. Um, I am doing tech stuff. Pass. Next person.
Awesome. Let me see. Cal, if you can hear me. Think you're
There we
currently
go. Also, great tech stuff. I got some notification windows that like didn't want me to alt tab out of them and then disappeared. Perfect. Perfect timing. 10 seconds later, 10 seconds earlier, something arrives precisely on time. I'm Cal. I use he, him pronouns, and so does Victor. Victor's, he seems to have hit his head. He doesn't remember things going this well. So I'm excited to see what the game has in store for our very good PCs that have done nothing wrong and only good things to deserve everything that's coming their way.
And last but certainly not least, Jenny.
Yes,
Hi.
that is me. I am Janie, she, they, and chaos. I think I'm a creature of chaos, but that's okay. We're good. We get along fairly well. And you need to know about, I'm playing Marina, who um is a character and who has done nothing wrong and who is not really, really happy to finally be in charge. No.
And that's pretty much everyone, I think. Huh. Well, let's do a little recap. Four heroes, or the four average folk, get called into an office telling them that they are not from one world, but actually from another world, by a mysterious god, entity, something that is very much concerned that these four are being called and have to be kind of uh, what's the word the kids are using? Transmigrated from one world to another world. Basically, ripped apart from an apocalypse to go and solve potentially another apocalypse or something of that matter. Uh, you four have arrived to this world. Some things being the same, but a lot of things very much different in a place that looks similar with technology that looks both alien, but also kind of something from early 90s, older time. And also, well, one of you, Samantha. Well, there's also like maybe some monster panthers that might be trying to eat two other ones, but we'll get to that later. Most importantly, Samantha, we want to get back to you.
Of course.
Samantha, as you are here and you just got that message to basically go save your friends, an interesting thing is happening. Um, you see out of the corner of your eye um, what appears to be a few people wearing what looks to be biker jackets.
Okay. Are they patched jackets or just jackets?
You don't see exactly. There are some patches, but they don't look like patch jackets. They look more sporty, but it looks almost like a cartoon. But the thing that is kind of weird is it has your old license plate number on all of them. And there's four of them walking into the bar where your dad and everyone else is.
Like just the number or
Um, it's the number, it's in bold letters, but it's just way too specific.
is there anybody around me from my reality?
That's the thing. Um, the only one who may be from your reality would be Velma, and I think Velma would still be inside with her grandchild.
Okay.
But there is one more thing. If you can give me either resolve or cunning, and give me, you know what, give me integrity. And you want to have at least two successes.
Well, I had 3. Yep, that's 3.
So you see now that your bike is here. So Johnny's bike, the one that you thought was yours, is over onto the other side. Um, and then beside yourself, you see your bike, your actual bike. You see your brass knuckles are inside. It looks like it's from your world, but you can just feel that there's something off. There's something different. Maybe it's been modified a different way. There's not the same scratches. Um, it's just there's something different.
So first, just to clarify, this does still look exactly like Johnny's bike.
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to do something about that. Um, and second, if she thinks there's something off about her bike, she is going to go full on investigation on this. What is going on with her bike? Why is there something off with it? Um, so yeah, that is going to be her first and only priority. She doesn't care about the people with the numbers right now. It like there's her life, her bike, everything else. So
One last thing. Um, you also notice it's kind of like a non-important detail. There is a raven sitting at the doorway.
um did I write them saying something like that? Nope, I went a different route with that. Yeah, no, she and unless there's something compelling, particularly about the Raven, unless she gets some sort of premonition or flash that the Raven is important, it's again her life, her bike, everything else is her bike is up here. Everything else is like down here.
Gotcha.
Right, the camera doesn't go down far enough, but it's by my knees. Um, so yeah, she's looking over the bike to see, if there's what's different, what's off.
We'll come back to that. Velma, you're inside. You're still inside after Samantha went outside to go take care of something. Um, you are still with your little grandbaby, and he's kind of made his way to like the only television that is in here. It is the old CRT televisions. It's not the flat screen TVs that we currently use. It is very much the original boob tubes as they were, even with the antenna, although the antenna is a little bit modified and it's a little bit more gnarly. It has some screws that haven't been screwed on a little tighter like they're supposed to be. And one of the legs have kind of been propped up for the television with a few sets of books. You think they might be dictionaries, they might be old phone books, you don't know. Uh, but your grandbaby is locked in. And he's just kind of bouncing up and down on his little tippy toes, going back and forth to something that looks like a superhero show. Something that you think, what is it? What is it? Is it Power Rangers? The Beetle something? The is that Spider-Man? Um, but he's just ecstatic. And you also notice that some of these biker guys are also now locked in on the screen, like, oh, our show's on. And the kids just go like, yeah, yeah, get her, Samantha. Yeah.
Did that kid just say Samantha?
Yeah, he definitely did say Samantha.
Uh, Hi, honey. What you watching there, baby?
Oh, this is Battle 5.
Battle 5. Okay. Uh, which one's Samantha?
Oh, she's the red one. Look, and you see someone take off. There's this red uniform. It looks, for the audience who knows their tokusatsu, it looks like an Americanized version of Kamen Rider, the original Kamen Rider. It has lights on the front of the helmet. The woman takes off her helmet, long red hair that's been way too uh, she's been in the makeup chair for a while to get this shot in. But everyone else seems to not to notice. But for you, dead on, that is Samantha. Or you think that's Samantha.
And is she your favorite, honey? And meanwhile, Velma's just internally going, this is a complication.
And he's just going, wait, I got it. And he takes out a toy. It's a toy side replica of Samantha. And he points to something. And these are her knuckles of justice. She's like one of my favorite. Like my other favorite is the pink one, and it's a male pink um one in a suit. Very similar suit, although his looks a little bit more roughed. Yeah, but he died last season. And
Aw.
give me um Velma either empathy or integrity and cunning difficulty of 2.
I will do empathy, and I would like to inquire if hidden motives are at play.
You know what? I'll allow you to use it for this one.
All right, cunning and empathy with hidden motives. Don't worry, this will end perfectly for me. And for the audience, that's called hubris. So that's a 1.
Mm. Think there's something that he wants to say. There's something behind that that's a little sad and also a little concerning the way he said that. But unfortunately, you can't tap into what it is the kids are into. And the fact it's a little weird that like you're seeing they're called the 5, but it's only like one of them left. And he's just like, oh, it's my favorite episode. It's the season finale.
Oh, well, that's great, dear. Here, why don't you sit down and just enjoy the show, and me and the adults will talk, and if you need anything, you just let me know, okay, dear?
Okay. He's right back to locking in. He's doing the motions and doing the little punches and kicks.
Velma is internally going, what the hell? Because, woman that looks just like the person that came across universes with them, who also just so happens to have brass, or not brass knuckles, but knuckles, when their companion also mentioned having knuckles in her bike. Hmm, maybe it's red herring, but Velma's old instincts telling her it's not. She's just going to go to Christine and the others that aren't obsessed with the show and just chat, see what's going on, see what was it they mentioned? St. Ambrose or something?
Yeah, it's Ambrose Day as well. Um, we'll get back to you in just a moment. Meanwhile, as the marina turns is what we would see as the title screen for this, and it would be like one of the soap operas, maybe Guiding Light, maybe As the World Turns, or even Beyond the Gates. You see the title screen of like actors on the screen, but you don't see the actual actors. And the music keeps playing. It's awkward because you think there should be someone on the screen, but there's no one. Until finally you get Marina, and Marina's posing, and you see her name at the bottom, and finally starring Marina Sargosa. And you see her posing, and more posing, and then you get like the final title screen where there should be a whole cast, but it's just Marina. And then we cut to the scene. Marina, you are in the car as people are panicking and running about. And it's just you and Molly and your driver as there are monster like panthers that are kind of ripping through different vehicles. They're coming down some of the skyscrapers. You keep looking out at these old school castle like buildings that have been remade into like apartments and other business campuses and complexes. And I feel people are running and like diving, trying to save themselves. The driver is just like, um, I don't know the protocol for this. Bob's just like, okay, Remember your sis. Remember your sis. Always remember your sis. And she just kind of passed herself. Oh, sister at home. I left my sister at home. I left my sister at home. It's fine. It's fine. And then she remembers, like, as if, oh, wait, I'm at work. And just kind of turns to you. So we have a problem.
Um, so could we like take the car and drive, like speed sideways away from this thing?
Normally we can, but and as your driver is trying to do just that, you see another car swipe into another vehicle. It looks like a taxi cab has kirked over, and the driver, instead, he has ample time to like flip things around so like it doesn't cause a clutter for everyone else trying to get out of there. He just gets out the car and just start running, and you just hear, "Y'all got it! St. Ambrose be blessed." Yeah, there's that.
Well, then it looks like I'm gonna have to drive us out of here because I don't have anything to fight that thing.
Uh, ma'am, you going to try to drive through this?
Okay. Maybe that won't work.
Maul's like, we could run.
Yeah,
Running was the first thing. It was run, hide, and then fight. So I think the instructions is to run. Seeing as everyone else is running, we can go for the subway. So it's only 2 blocks.
okay, and there's like no path to drive anywhere.
Let me see. Give me um pilot in let's see, pilot and intellect difficulty 3.
Oh, okay. Um, well, I don't have anything in pilot, but I have some in intellect, so and I rolled how many dice is how many dots I rolled, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, roll. Okay, my highest is a 9. Or do you need all of them?
So like, you need successes, so you only have the 9 for a
No,
success.
I have an 8. I have 6, 9, 8, and 7.
So you have 2 successes.
Okay.
Um, with 2 doesn't necessarily hit the success that we're looking for, but you think there might be a small sliver of a path that looks like um it's a small wheelchair accessible sidewalk that you think you can probably fit the car through there to drive through and around. It
Okay,
would
well,
be very difficult to do it though.
I saw Fast and Furious commercial once, so I'm pretty sure I can do this.
Okay,
Just the commercial.
just a commercial. You let's see. You know what? We're gonna do you don't have pilots, so
No, no, and I somehow fully believe that I can do this.
you somehow fully believe you can do this. You know what? Give me a resolve roll.
Okay.
Difficulty. I'm gonna say difficulty of 3.
Okay. So that's like 5,000 dice, right?
Unfortunately, not 5,000 dice. For you, let me see. That would
3.
be, yeah, 3 dice.
Okay, so I got a 6, a 9, and a 6.
Okay. Well, you got 1 success. Victor, uh, you're in the middle of this mess in your own vehicle. You weren't too far away from monster panthers ripping through cars and going through the streets. You see all this. You also see that someone, a maverick, innovator, free thinker, doesn't play by the rules, is trying to drive their luxury vehicle through the wheelchair accessible sidewalk and is just ripping that car to shred and has slammed into 2 other cars and has also made a path for you to get through, you and your car to get through. But they're still going. And I'm going to give you this. the car is damaged. You will have to get out the car eventually, but you were able to clear a panther-like creature though, from this chaos. And Victor, you're able to drive through here with your driver. Although these creatures are now kind of focused on the two of you because this is happening.
So the
Maybe I have.
panther things, they're chasing after the moving car.
Yeah, they see
Oh.
something moving, and their attention has, instead of the moving people running, they see the car, and it's just like chase, run.
Driver, let's give it a moment. Maybe the panthers will be gone by the time.
Right, you are, Master Victor. You think they're going to be okay?
Oh, well, look, they're doing just fine.
Um, as you're saying this, we get like a shot cut of Marina still driving, has taken over like the actual driver's seat while the driver is still in the seat and he's just screaming, Molly's screaming, and then you just have Maria just locked in, still driving through, ripping up the side, the vinyl and everything else from the car. And there's a dead panther monster being drugged through this thing. And then we cut back to Victor in the car.
Doing just fine. Yeah, they cleared a path.
Right.
Should we follow them?
And then he kind of looks, I think that is the Sargosa vehicle. We were supposed to meet. I was supposed to take you to their meeting. You had a meeting. I think it
Oh,
might be canceled.
probably. Uh, Maybe we'll have an impromptu meeting.
Right.
Hmm. Panthers here, huh?
Oh, yes, the Panthers. Normally they're not in this side of the city. Usually they're in the ghettos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this thing come with the cow guard? I didn't take a look at the front of the vehicle. The
Oh,
Panthera guard?
no worries. And you see that he digs into something on the side. He takes out this large double barrel like shotgun. You see there's something redding on the side, but at your angle, you wouldn't be able to notice it. Um, as you're looking at this man, you notice that you don't actually see his full face. You see that he's wearing a face mask at the bottom, sunglasses, driver's cap, large big gun, but you notice that there's a large gauntlet on the arm, and he's just going, "Yeah, no wonder, no worries. I'm always prepared. I used to be part of the
All
Girl
right.
Scouts." Just keeps driving.
The hell do the Girl Scouts do? Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to act cool, even though, like, Victor's like white knuckling the the seat, as we turn and follow the path of destruction that the other vehicle made. Semi curious to see what the Girl Scout has to offer here.
Meanwhile, speaking of Girl Scouts, Samantha, as you are picking your bike apart, you have tools that seem to like magically been acquired, been put in front of you. You're amassing an army or an audience of Girl Scouts who are just sitting out there and just watching you curious.
Has she uncovered anything out of the ordinary on her bike yet?
Bolt.
Is there
Single bolt.
a single bolt is out of the place? Everything else is.
Yep, everything is fine. It's a single bolt. And it's weird because it's like, why is this thing throwing me off? But it has that same feeling of the package that you still have on you.
I still have a package.
You still have the package.
She totally gave that package away. Well, now if it's got the vibes, she's gonna look at the package and just open it up.
You open it up and it's a cell phone. It looks like a Boost Mobile cell phone that's been repurposed and put together. But it has extra buttons on it that it's just like, what does this do?
So like a Nextel from back in the day.
Kinda.
Okay.
Um, you mess with any of the buttons?
You know, she's no, it's all right. I got rid of technology. Damn it. Hmm. She's gonna like just take a look at it and like it's got doesn't have like a touch screen or anything. It's
No touchscreen. It is very tactile. It's the old school screen. It kind of gives the feeling of like an old pager at points when you fill on it.
yeah, yeah. Um, what happens when she hits the chirp button?
You just hear aloud, "You better go, girl." Not connected.
Well, that seems useless. And she's just gonna like actually start to look up and acknowledge the Girl Scouts for the first time. Hey, so how y'all doing?
One has like a big, large camera, snaps a photo, takes out a Polaroid, and the girls kind of group up and look at it. They look back at you. They look at the photo, and one of them just holds up a hand.
Hi, how you doing?
Can you do a pose?
Okay. What pose?
This.
She will dab on him. Yes.
No, it's not her. Are you her? You can't be her. Are you her?
Who is she?
It is her. And the other girl's like, it's not her. She just said that randomly. And then another girl's taking out like a poster, and she just stands next to you, very tall, about your height, just holds it up, and it's just like,
The poster or the Girl Scout?
um, the Girl Scout. She's tall. The poster's also tall. Like she's holding it's person length, and she's just like, I mean, look at the hair, red hair. Look at the scowl. She she even has like the bike. Like the bike is similar, but she doesn't have the jacket.
Looking at the this poster is who is on this poster.
You see what Velma saw earlier. It's unnerving because it's you in this Kamen Rider-esque uh biker gear, very kick-ass, has some of your aesthetics, but you have never taken this photo before.
So yeah. It, if what was described to Velma is a more of a Power Rangers, and that's not really her vibe, so she wouldn't normally be dressed like that. So is this poster of her also of a as a Power Ranger type?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh yeah. Is it one of those big posters where like says the person's name?
It says Samantha.
It says Samantha. Lovely. Um,
Well, there's another name. Um, it says Battle Goddess Red Samantha.
Does she have the knuckles?
She does have knuckles.
So she'll go and get the knuckles out of her from underneath her seat and just kind of put it on and be like, yeah, no, I'm sure this is, it's just it's an uncanny resemblance. At the same time, just kind of
The girls now uncontrollable. You have, and it was her, and like they were just running back and forth, and the other girl with that Polaroid. I am so sorry. And she just hands you the picture back. I did not mean, I shouldn't have taken this picture without your permission, but can I get a photo of you, like a real one?
she's clearly confused by this and does not not quite sure what is going on, but she will play into it and try to gather as many of the girls to pose around in on and around the bike. So like Samantha will sit on it, and if they are Girl Scouts, they're probably smaller than a normal person. So maybe one, or two, or three of them could fit on the back instead of just one.
Yeah.
And around, and maybe someone sitting on the handlebars. And kind of get as many of them in on the side so that you can reach out and like do a selfie.
Um, and you're able to do that. Don't really have camera phones like they used to, so you get it's old school with the actual Polaroid modified camera. Now that you look at it, it looks like someone made this. They put it together, and there's a few more mechanics involved with this. That is a little weird, but you're able to make the selfie pose with this, and they're all surrounding you. The Raven, though, kind of aligns to you, and then for a brief moment, you see it disappear, fly off, and then the last thing you do see from that is a red feather that plucks from it, even though the whole thing is supposed to be black.
If you children will excuse me, I have to go see a bird about a thing.
Meanwhile, Velma, you were going to ask someone something.
Yes. While their grandchild and it seems about half of the people in this bar are transfixed by this TV show, she's going to go up to Christine and this man that is apparently Samantha's father just to chatter and ask them about their plans for the day for St. Ambrose, that she totally knows what that's about. Um, no, no, honeys, I do apologize. I don't mean to keep interrupting y'all's business. But,
Hmm?
just with the holiday, I was just wondering what y'all's plans are for the day. Y'all keeping safe? You got all the gear you need?
Oh, you know us, Auntie. And you just see Samantha's father kind of lean back into his chair. He takes a shot of something that looks kind of grody. It's not necessarily whiskey, but it's very cloudy, murky. Takes a shot of that. Probably hang out, drink, hide out. I don't want to deal with the whole, I don't like dealing with the whole hubbub of Saint Ambrose or Saint Ambrosia, as some people want to be fancy about it.
Oh, I'm sure there's some part of the festivities you could just be involved in. Come on now, you can think of one.
I haven't been involved in that in since. And he kind of looks out the window, kind of eyes kind of glaze over. He's looking at something. I haven't been involved since that one's mother. What is happening out there? And Johnny kind
Found.
of look. What's going on? Does she have like a cult of Girl Scouts? What is this?
She just follows their eye line to see what in the world is going on out there.
You see a bunch of squealing girls who are like trying to get pictures and autographs, and he just kind of go, I send that one off to college, and all of a sudden, most famous thing out there. I guess I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I haven't been particular about, St. Ambrose and all of that. That's more of like a rich person holiday if I ever heard it
Oh,
or experience.
uh, I'm sure some of us could come up with our own fun. And you, Christine, are you the same way, darling?
Well, unfortunately, I have a date.
Oh, no, this isn't news. Who is the lucky person?
Just some,
Or people, I don't judge.
well, it's just this one girl. There's a big city hall, well, not necessarily city hall. It's like big center party for St. Ambrose. Everyone gets together, they dress up, you know, the mayor gives a big over the top speech. I get a bunch of business cards and a few drinks and some perks, and I end up in some girl's bed randomly.
The way that she is saying this, is this a date or is this a date?
Sounds more like business rather than pleasure, as in like this is her smoozing up someone, and then she might find pleasure in this if the night goes well. If not, then whatever.
Social movement. Got it.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I certainly do hope that the two of you find organic chemistry, but if not, then at least I hope you are safe this evening. Uh, I do wonder though who's watching around here while you are out.
Oh, that's usually it. She kind of looks around. Where is he? And you just hear someone come from upstairs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. You see a very large man with a few boxes, very scruff beard and blonde hair. Um, very wild. Doesn't look put together. Um, you do notice that he has scrubs on. Looks a little bit tired, but he's putting a few canisters away. When I say big guy, I mean kind of a giant, and he's holding two boxes, and there's two kegs on top of it, and he's just going down these steps nimbly before going behind the countertop. That big guy over there. Love you though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever.
Oh dear goodness, he looks dead on his feet. He needs at least something. I'll bring you the good coffee from my place, dear. Don't worry.
He'll love you for it. You know the doc.
Oh, I'm certain we all do. Now, let me make sure our friend out there doesn't get is one of the girls trying to steal the motorcycle? Nope, nope, nope. We are not playing games today.
I don't think,
And
or maybe she is. I don't know. I mean, that one's not trying to steal, but that one definitely would steal it. But like, she'll give it back after she. I mean, they like to play them games, and then you see three people in these red jackets, similar to the one that Samantha on the television wore, are also glued to the screen for a brief moment before one comes over to you all. Question. I know it's St.
hmm,
Ambrosia time, but like, I don't know. Is it going to be safe to go out this evening with the fog and everything happening? Chris is like, well, I mean, forecast didn't say anything else, so should be fine. I mean, not like any monsters are coming out and attacking.
I'm sure everything will be just fine, darlings.
Meanwhile, Marina, everything is not fine. There is four of these panther things right on your tail. You've popped a tire. The driver has fainted. Molly has started saying like positive affirmations. You are enough. You are great. You will go through life and you will be tranquil through life's many tragedies as the side windows or the side mirror just kind of flies off with the creature trying to hit the car. You are great, Molly. You will do great things and you will survive through this. I believe in you, Molly.
Okay. Am I able to hit the creature with the car?
I'll make a roll for me. I'm not gonna set a difficulty. Don't have drive, but I am going to make this. I'm gonna make this a close combat roll. Um, Close combat
Okay.
and resolve.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't like the numbers I got on those dice.
Okay, well, go ahead and read them all for us.
4, 7, and 5.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really don't like those numbers. Can
Victor,
I
were you?
change it to 475?
Unfortunately not, but we'll get back to that. As Victor, are you still following the car?
Yeah, the or rather the driver is just to see if we can uh it's have an impromptu meeting and possibly aid uh Miss the meeting that we had with, yeah, very important. I haven't forgotten it at all.
Yeah, as you both are around the corner to catch up, you notice that the monsters have stopped. And for everyone, that is a momentum. So thank you for that failed roll. Um, the monsters are not chasing whatever it was they were chasing. And as you both around in the corner, you look at a dress shop with a luxury vehicle inside that has gone through the window.
But the creatures seem to have lost interest and ran off.
They haven't ran off, they just stopped. They're not moving. From the back of it, I don't think you could really tell what is happening. You would have to get a little bit closer to figure out what might be going on.
So, what's the best way to deal with these things, Miss? Uh,
No, 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 I know it's confusing. Um, Mix Jones, just
what,
Jones.
Jones?
Yeah,
Oh, just Jones.
just Jones. Yeah, Girl Scout, past life, a different time. I thought it was Girl Scout, then I found out it was more of a Boy Scout. So like, it got a little confusing there for like a moment, but then it was just like,
I shouldn't have assumed.
no, you get. Although still like the skirts though. The skirts, I was still firing the skirts, but like, but other than that, everything else kind of sucked. I was dainty for them, so
Kilts, skirts. A lot of people can pull them off.
that's what I told my brother, and he be just like, but like, you could at least let me let with like creatine and all that, and I was like, fuck you, bro. Hey, no, that's not important. Not important. Cis, you got to have your cis. Your salt, your iron, and your silver, or at least that's what they tell you. You kind of load it up in the shotgun, and you see Jones kind of leans out from the driver's seat, launches something, and you see it hit one of the Panthers. It burns the back of it. It lets out a loud scream, and a few of them kind of skitter off. And Jones like,
Oh, I see. You scare one of them off, and they tend to scramble away.
yeah, they're like almost like pussycats. Almost. Well, pussycats that can
Pests.
rip you apart.
Jones, you're a driver of many talents. Uh, all these people ran away, and you just scared them off.
Well, technically, the Crown's Guard is supposed to deal with that, but as you can see, they're not here for some reason.
Is it safe to I assume we're up on like the curb, like right in front of storefronts?
Yeah, Jones has gotten real close. You can see someone coming out the back of the seat, has fallen over into like a pile of dresses, just like, oh no, I've been taken by the sweet embrace of death. It's over for me now.
Assuming that Jones says it's okay, I'm going to step out of the car and look around and pretend that all of this is normal and try not to let my buckling knees show and straighten my tie and like shoulders and suit and like calmly walk towards the entrance of the dress shop.
Jones kind of gets out the car. You see a young woman, somewhat frail, uh, two pigtail like hairstyles that's been braided up, but has some other beads and ornaments in them. Uh, she is trying to claw out of this wedding dress pile, and you just hear, I've finally been captured. This is my time, Miss Marina. I give my life to the cause. Meanwhile, Marina, you're fine. Even though everything has happened, even though you've crashed through things and into this building, you've gotten out with no injuries. Your driver, on the other hand, kind of a little beat up.
Like I don't even have the soap opera bandage on the forehead.
No, however, you do have like the soap opera dust and dirt of going
Okay.
through like a bad accident, but the lead star, she still has to look pretty, so like we can't like bang her up too much, so we just put a little dirt and stuff on the
Okay.
face, but your hair is still um put together and you just come out the
Lara
car.
Croft
So
levels up.
I'm not to the band-aid level of injury, but I am to the dusty
Dusty,
level.
yeah. But you also have a wind machine behind you or in front of you that's like blowing the hair as you come out. And
Well,
that
I'm
is the
just going to
procedure.
step out like there's no problem at all. Oh, okay. It's a little dusty in here.
Um, Victor, you recognize Marina, Miss partially tax evader, um,
I just
forgot
forgot.
calendar. Marina, you look at Victor, and for some reason, even though he looks vaguely different, you can tell right off the bat this is Victor, or the man you just met earlier.
I'm going to dramatically
What?
point. It's you.
You, you,
You.
do you have any idea what Ambrose Day is?
Yes, I do. And she turns to Molly. Is Molly there?
Molly is
No,
still
she's
rolling
leave.
around in the dresses
Sh-
and is still having an existential crisis.
While nobody else is around us, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on, do you?
Not
He leans over
really.
top of the car.
Not really, but it's okay. Molly's cool.
No, you were in the building. Everything was going
Yeah.
world destroying. You remember all that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you have a different life?
Yeah, I'm in charge.
Look how tall I am. Chiseled jawline. I haven't even had time to like look down and see if I got as big junk I had as before. Anyways, that's not the point. Hey, are people talking to you like you're somebody else?
Yes, they're talking to me like I'm in charge, like I'm somebody who's super important.
Well,
Speaking of which, um, Marina, you look over and you see the building sign. It's your family or your last name is on the building.
Okay, look, my name is on the building.
it's nice. I've got I I live in a mansion and it doesn't matter. That's not us.
So do we know each other? I mean, here?
Do I want advantage for this?
Do we know each? Oh, I'm gonna wait for. I saw a hand come in.
As you're having this conversation, Victor,
Yeah.
do we
Sorry,
know
I
each
got to get
other?
a Band-Aid.
Oh, perfect.
Apparently, someone did get injured. Victor, you look at Jones. Um, as this is going on,
Small one?
Molly is still
No,
rolling
not a
around.
unicorn.
Okay.
Someone is still trying to get a unicorn, and you notice Jones looks concerned.
And they're kind of like out of the huge hole in the wall, like still
Yeah.
kind of outside with the shotgun.
Yes.
Murray, what was your name again? Murray. Jones.
Jones kind of looks up and puts a finger to their lips, just leans over, kind of walks back. Yeah, something's not right. And then you see Molly kind of flipping around. I can't believe I died. And you just see Jones kind of just rips his dresses out, like, oh, get out, shut up. Shh. It just kind of covers Molly's mouth, like, oh my god, thank you for saving me. Kind of looks at you, Victor. There's at least 5 of them hanging about. Just kind of waves you over a bit.
What?
Kind of points the gun
I'm
up into
going
the
to
air.
crouch on over to like Jones. I thought you scared them away.
No, not that. Points up.
What?
You look up, and it looks like something from. It looks like you see something floating up into the sky. It looks like a scene from Death Stranding. You see a humanoid monster, tentacles floating up into the air, and looks like it's scanning for something around. Jones just kind of pushed you back a bit, just behind slightly cover. It scans, it doesn't see you, and then it disappears. Okay,
What are we gonna do?
I think we're fine. I think we're fine for right now. Kind of wish those Crown Guard fuckers would get here, because there's nothing we can do about
Do we
that.
just lay low? Do we like hide in here?
They seem to be gone. If they thought we were here, they would be here.
Do we have enough room to get the
b-
car out and get them in?
yeah, no, I wouldn't worry about the car. Just luckily for everyone, there's monster insurance for all of this. So
Yes. Very expensive.
I'm gonna make a roll for something. Okay.
You hear that, Miss Sargastic? Monster insurance.
Monster info. Oh, right. Yeah, because of this stuff. Does it cover the monster knocking the car into the window?
Yeah. And Jones kind
Yeah,
of
the
looks at the two
monster
of you.
drove the vehicle through the
Yeah,
business. Yeah.
yeah. That's what happened.
Okay, there something is off. How do you two not know about that?
Because I hit my head and had amnesia. Didn't you see that episode?
Jones kind of looks at you, Victor.
I know. She's full of shit. Am I right?
You know what? I just get paid to drive and to make sure you guys, or most of you, get from point A to point B. That's above my pay grade. I'm not going to think any other further.
See, this is my amnesia band-aid.
Right, right. And
Amnesia.
Molly's just like, she gets up, has dusts herself off. Yes, the boss lady has amnesia, and I need you not to question it. And Jones just kind of looks at Molly. Weren't you just literally dying to wedding dresses?
She recovers fast.
Pretend that um, her amnesia was contagious, and let's say for some magical reason I was to catch this, and I had no idea what was going on, um, and who I was and where I was going. What would your summary answer be to who I am and what I do? This will be on the quiz later.
Right. Well, looks at Marina. That one I kind of recognize. That one's kind of like the face of Armstrong Arms, the weapons company that makes like one of the armored tanks and other stuff that walks the street to fight the whole big kaiju guy. Yeah,
The mechs
yeah,
that fight the kaiju. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the parade of them. And you are kind of like the one that handles the security firms, private security. You also manage finance district.
That explains why my driver is such a good shot with uh, salt,
All right.
iron, silver. Hmm.
Yeah, you sit, and then you got Molly just go, I'm so okay. We got none of Jones is like, okay, you know what? You go sit over here and hyperventilate or do whatever you got to do. Just sit Molly down off to the side, like, yeah, you breathe in, breathe out, woo-saw, and all of that. Yeah, whatever. And then looks into the car. Wait a minute. Was it just you two in the car? Looking at you, Marina.
There was the driver.
Is that the guy that ran out?
Not the same guy.
No, that was a different person.
Hmm.
You notice it, Marina. The driver's not in there.
But he was injured, so I don't think he had a band-aid yet. Is he like if I look, is he around the store at all?
You know what? Let me see. Let's do like a notice roll. Um, you don't have that. So give me a straight resolve roll. Difficulty of 1.
Okay. Last time these dice hated me. I think I owed them money or something, but I'm gonna try again.
You've got 5 dots in resolve, right?
I have 500 dots in resolve
Yeah. Marina's very
or 3.
steadfast.
Um. Oh, I got a 10 and 2 5s.
So re-roll that 10.
Okay. Roll. That's a 5.
So 1 success. You know that the guy didn't walk away or just saunter off. You notice in his spot is a doll, like a replica of the driver.
Okay. Um. uh, Can I pick the doll up?
You pick the doll up, and you don't have to roll for this. You can feel there's some life in this.
Okay. Um. Does the doll have injuries on it?
Looks a bang up, a little banged up. There's some glass stuck in it in certain places.
Okay. So, I'm just going to hold the doll up. It's like this I think this is a doll of the driver. It needs a bit of cleaning up. Can somebody call another car? for me? Because I don't think I can drive
Okay.
this one.
In
And
your past life, you seemed a little bit absent-minded,
yeah.
and in this new life, where you can be anyone you want, you're exactly the same.
Well, okay, no, but look at this doll. Look.
Well, how realistic is this? Or are we looking at like a stuffy?
It's more like a poppet. Um, lifelike, but it still has like straw and wood and some other material made with it, but it just looks way too fleshy in places. Like it's unnatural, unnormal.
Ugh. Why?
Yeah, let me get, I don't know, let me get a car. And I'm going to say in my sharp voice, Molly, get me a car.
And Molly's just not even question it, is run off to like the street, past Jones. Jones is like, where is she going?
I said to
Okay.
get me a car. So that's what she's doing.
Is she just gonna come in here with like another car? And around the corner, you just see Molly with like a somewhat like a monster truck that's been on raised tires. She just comes through here. Okay, okay, boss lady, I told you I can do this.
Yeah, I know you can. Okay, Victor, let's
What?
go.
What? What do you mean? Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Go. In the car.
We have
But
another
I've
car.
got art.
I don't
We
care.
have
In the
art.
car. She's
Now,
being
when you
very
say monster
authoritative.
truck, you mean did she pull around driving over the all the parked vehicles?
Oh yes, she literally did that. It's a raised truck, um, about the size, almost like a monster truck. It's one of those hitch truck vehicles that's been modified and has some armor plating to it. It's also unnerving that Molly was able to run around the corner, basically hotwire this vehicle, and then come over.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, we need to talk, and I don't want to do it in here. This
Mmm.
is a lot easier to, get around these monster creatures. So come on, get in.
I look at Jones.
Your call, boss man.
Are you gonna come with?
I unfortunately got to make sure you get to your station, however that happens. So, point A to point B.
All right, I guess we're getting in the monster truck.
Yes, sir. Do you
Ooh,
even
it's
know how
got
to
cattle
drive
guards.
this? It's fine. I got my CDL. Okay. It,
Molly, Molly's good.
right. Meanwhile, back at the Girl Scout troop leader meeting, Samantha, you have new fans.
Yeah. Um, I hope to placate them with pictures and autographs, and then have them run off so they can tell their friends that and brag about the fact that they met. And don't tell them where I am, because then they'll meet me, and you won't be as special for meeting me, and they haven't.
You're able to do so. In fact, they even break their number one rule. They give you a free box of Girl Scout cookies.
All right. Um, is that Raven still there? As
The Raven has taken off. You just left that one feather.
and she knows this is evidence of weird shit. She doesn't know what it is, but she'll pick up the red feather, and she's going to find Velma, because
When you pick it up, your eyes flash. It's a field that's been burnt to ash. Your motorcycle has been torn up. You see um, motorcycle helmets bashed in. You see, you don't necessarily see corpses, but you see flashes of people have been injured. Um, you see something up into the sky that is staring down at you. Um, you are beaten up. You know you've done the best fight that you could, but you know this is the end. And then you snap back to
She's gonna look at the feather. It's been like, is there acid on this somewhere? And then
the,
she'll just kind of tuck it in
the
over the hair.
device goes off.
Looking at the device.
Please insert the relic.
She's gonna look for a moment and try to figure out where she can fit a feather into this Nextel.
There's nothing there, but you do see the screen does an abnormal red and white flash.
She's gonna poke the screen with the non feathery part of the feather.
Whole feather disappears. Access granted. Thank you, Samantha.
The fuck
S-
is?
setting up location. Setting up. Locating Scions.
She's going inside to find Velma.
Scion found.
Looks at the screen. What is it?
Um, it says Scion found. Velma, you hear this loud ringing that just won't stop. Scion found. Scion found. And it just the alarm keeps going off for you, Samantha.
Pushing a button until it's like does something.
It makes a bunch of sounds. One of them again, the "you better go, girl," and then finally, Scion contacted, and then Velma. There's an instinct in you to turn around to your right, and you see Samantha.
Dear, what are you messing with?
I have no idea. I don't know where we. I don't know
Well,
what this is. I don't know where we are. Apparently, I am famous, or I look like I'm someone who's famous.
ah,
I don't know. I don't know if
Let
we
me
are
let me make a roll. You
do. We
guys
need to
continue.
go in. Do we need to go in like? Do we need to
So,
go in private
dear.
somewhere, or to like?
Yes, dear. Yeah, I understand you have made fans out there, and I know that's very overwhelming. I am so proud of you for keeping it together in front of them. Why don't we take a moment to go in private and take a moment to breathe and talk in private? And very much, let's not break down and reveal that we're interdimensional travelers in front of everyone.
Um, Velma, as you're saying this, you corner your eye, show us on off. You see your grandbaby, and he's looking stark white, not looking at you, but looking at Samantha.
Uh, Sorry, honey, sweetie, you okay? Is everything all
No,
right?
no, it's not okay.
Well, come here. It's okay. What? Tell me what's wrong.
Doesn't get any. Kind of goes over to your leg and just hides, still looking at Samantha.
It's just
Just tucks at your sleeve, kind of for you to get lower.
she'll crouch down and something's got him like scared, so she'll just kind of get between him and her. It's okay. What is
She
it?
can't be here.
Okay, what does that mean, honey? You have
She's
to use your words.
she's gone. She can't be here.
What do you mean she's gone, honey?
They everyone else doesn't know, but I know. She's gone. She's the show lied. She's gone. I saw it. The monsters got her.
You mean like they got the pink one?
Just nods.
I think that you're just misunderstanding, honey. She just looks similar. It's okay. It's
He
okay.
it's adamant. He is shaking his head, and you know when you have a child who is just not going to let go of this, no matter what you say, he is dead on this, and he just kind of grips you, and uh, he's looking at Samantha. There's a hint of like reverence to meeting the like Red Ranger, but at the same time, shouldn't be here. Who is this? That is her, but not her. But I've seen fear. There is fear in this young child's eyes, and he is just having none of this.
Samantha, why don't you tell him it's just a misunderstanding? I'm certain he's just a little confused.
Did you see this on the TV? Where did you see this? Where did you see me disappear?
You didn't disappear. You were it's just kind of
Did you,
still hesitant. Gets near you.
was this on a television show?
No,
Was it on the street?
just nods.
Uh huh. And was it dark out or light out?
He was light out.
How long ago was this?
It was yesterday.
And what did you see happen?
He just follow me. He just kind of grabs both of your hands and he takes out the door.
Uh-huh.
Your father's about to say something, and you just kind of see him like, "Move, old man. It's more important than you." Just it's strength of a child, but it's still pulling the two. You're like, "Hey, yo, young man, you're not just gonna. No one cares about you anyways, and your drinking habit sucks." Just keeps dragging the two of you out, and he's just like, "What the?" And he's dragging you over back to your house, Vilma.
Young man, you will apologize later, but fine,
No,
show us
he's
what's
dumb.
wrong.
I tried talking to him, and he won't listen. He's a dumb biker.
Just because we think that doesn't mean we say it, honey. There is a thing called being socially aware. But that's for later. Show Auntie what's wrong.
It's just um, he goes over to something in the back of the house. You know, the kids might come and stay every so often. But he grabs something from the room, out of a little out of what looks to be like a sack. Um, comes out with something, picks it up, and it's a red helmet, like the one that the battle queen or the battle goddess had, and it's busted up, it's been torn open, and it looks bloodied. And he puts it on the table, and then he puts another device on the table, one that looks similar to the one you have, Samantha.
Okay. Okay. Get the helmet. What's the device do?
Is it trans? He kind of puts it on his arm, and he does the little pose. And for a brief moment, you see he has on a red motorcycle uniform, and then it disappears as instantly as it appeared, and he takes it off.
I didn't know that they were giving them out to kids. Huh? Look at that.
They don't. It was her, yours, hers. It doesn't matter.
She'll pull hers out. I'm like, no, see, I got mine.
Not the same.
Okay. So, um, I got better.
You're lying.
Look, I woke up with a headache.
He said you would lie.
Who is he?
I don't know his name, but I asked. So I tried asking St. Ambrose, and then I found out that St. Ambrose is a liar too. So then I kept asking and I kept praying, and then suddenly he appeared and he was just like, "Oh, well, what are you looking for?" And I told him that I wanted you back. And then he said, "That's a little impossible, but I can get you the real thing." And I was, and now I see the real thing, I think. I don't want it.
Okay. Well, that's not hurtful to my ego at all or anything like that, child. Um, is this one of your preferred grandchildren, Velma?
I think right now you and I will have things to discuss later, but honey,
You guys got to go anyways.
what do you mean?
You guys got to go to the middle of the city. You're going to go anyways.
W- What makes you say that, honey?
You hear, you hear the device ring, Samantha. Yours, the one in your hand.
Uh huh.
That's probably him now.
Did Who have you been talking to, honey? I need to know.
Now, I don't know his
Stranger.
name.
Okay, that makes this even more concerning. Stranger danger. Did we not go over this?
They called out to him and he came.
Who called?
It doesn't matter. You're going to get a phone call from them anyways. And then I won't see you for a while. And then you're going to come back. And then you're going to be gone again. And then I'll never see you again.
Honey, I can't make a lot of promises, but I'm going to promise that I will fight any and everything to be back here for people like you that matter. Okay? And it's just, regardless of this entire situation, this is a child that needs comforting because they are about to spiral. So that takes precedence over everything.
Give me a persuasion roll. It's going to be a difficulty of 4.
Unfortunately, I'm not confessing or trying to get him to confess, so I don't think that applies.
No.
So I'm more than happy to hit persuasion. And what attribute would you like?
I'm going to let you pick.
We'll do presence. Because obviously, who is less charming than your own grandmother or auntie, whichever one you would like to be? So that's not the best, but I got a 10 on one of those. So let's see if that drags me up a little bit. It did not. So that is only 2 successes. The dice have betrayed me.
You can't convince him otherwise. He's just going to feel whatever he's going to feel. But it's more like he's resolved to just kind of pout and flop there.
All right. We're going to bring you back to Christine's.
I don't want to go to Christine's.
Well, you need to be somewhere with other adults. Your mother's at work, and I'm not leaving you alone, understand? Do not make
Fine.
me pick you up and carry you there like you are a toddler.
Fine.
Good boy. And just, she still scoops him up anyway,
Yeah.
because it's like, I'm not risking this.
He just pouts. And at that point, just resolved to let you drag him. He is not fighting, but at the same time, he is just not working with you at this moment.
He's doing the limp thing that all kids
Yeah.
do.
Oh, Samantha's just gonna pick him up and carry him. Like, if this is taking too long, it's just gonna be like she's gonna just like grab like back of the shirt and
Just limp.
yeah, fine, she'll carry him.
Um,
He can't weigh that much.
he doesn't weigh that much. It's but now that you get him close, you look at that cloak, St. Ambrose cloak, and it just looks odd. Way too culty.
The that he has this coat, this or somebody's.
He's been wearing this whole time. It's a white and gold cloak with the symbol that looks like a cross with 2 more points or 4 more points.
How long have you had this cloak, kid?
Everyone has one. Oh, well, almost everyone. Anyone who celebrates St. Ambrose.
Did the guy you talked to yesterday have one of these?
No,
No, he wasn't associated with St. Ambrose.
no. He says he's not a fan.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, how much can you trust a guy who isn't into St. Ambrose, you know?
There's a look on his face, and if you can give me an integrity, and I'll let you pick the attribute. Difficulty of 2.
Um,
Or emotions if you have it.
would you consider this a
Okay.
building bonds of camaraderie?
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah.
All right. That is 2 successes.
With 2 successes, there's a hint of something that he's not saying about St. Ambrose. That it's that feeling that kids know something, but they're too afraid to talk about it or ask questions. You remember when you were a kid
Yeah.
and you had questions about things in the world and you're afraid how adults will respond if you ask them or set your concerns. And that's kind of what you're getting from this.
So child, I don't know what's going on here, exactly. What I can feel this thing though, because when I was younger, I had this thing that I knew, and the rest of the people around me didn't know, and you know, took me a while to figure out how to tell them and how to explain it and how to get it across to them. Um, and it's something that I thought that they should know. I just never really knew how to say it. You got you got that kind of look, that vibe that I had when I was your age, maybe a little older, but you got something you want to maybe talk to us about? No judgment.
Just kind of thinks for a moment. You have to see it. I can't. It's hard to explain. You have to see it.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell us where we can find it?
It's going to be where you have to go.
You said we have to go to the center of town.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to pretend this is not a self serving or fulfilling prophecy, where you tell us that we're going to go somewhere, and then you tell us the thing we have to see is at that somewhere you told us we were going to.
You got the feather,
Um. Oh. Okay. So you saw that, huh?
Just nods.
Okay.
Saw it on
Okay.
the TV.
She's gonna look around real quick to see if there's a camera on her, like, because at this point she's not sure if.
Yeah, you're on candid camera, and this was all like elaborate prank. No,
Yeah, no, seriously.
no, there's no cameras. It's just kids are weird, and this is weird, and you can't make heads or tail of it. But he just goes, if you find the other two, your answer will be answered. He's waiting for you at a party.
Okay. Well, as we get there and drop them off, get up to like, just remember, just because the fates write something for you doesn't mean you have to follow it. Then she'll head over to her bike with Velma. Apparently going to the center of town.
Velma, after multiple rounds of you be good, you behave, you help Miss Christine if she asks you for anything, stay safe, stay inside, stay out of the fog, the whole.
She's not coming back.
What do you mean she's not coming back, honey?
You'll see.
Then I'll just bring her back. You stay here with the others. Do not answer the door for anyone. Just stay safe.
And then he just nods, heads to the bar. Samantha, your dad. Listen, little man, we got him the wrong. You smell like booze, and just kind of just bulldoze past this man, and he's just like, "What the fuck did I do to you, kid? What is this? What is this new attitude?" Gosh, that one reminds me of. And looks over to you, Samantha.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Wait, you can ride a motorcycle?
I do not have time to get into any of this right now. And
All right.
she's gonna-
College really made you a whole different person.
And she's going to remember what Velma said and not expose the fact that she never went to college, and so going to college is not a thing, and that the riff is because she was not allowed in the motorcycle club because she's a woman, and not has nothing to do with the fact that she can't ride because she can. But yeah, she's biting her tongue a little bit as they walk over.
You two, and I'm assuming Velma, you're getting on the back of Samantha's bike.
Oh, yeah.
Samantha happens to have a helmet in the saddlebags for such an occasion.
I haven't worn one of these in about a decade.
You put on the helmets. Yeah, you get on the bike. You guys start your adventure, and before you fully get out of this part of the district, you see someone, Samantha, long red hair, statuesque, red biker jacket, although a little bit more feminine. And by feminine, I mean it's like the faux leather Fashion Nova jackets, not the actual motorcycle jackets.
Yeah.
Holding a red umbrella. She turns, looks at you, and winks. And it's like looking at your doppelganger walk away, going the opposite direction.
I saw The Matrix. I am not following the woman in the red dress.
And with that, we're going to take a short few minute break. Hang tight, guys. welcome back. Before you left off, you saw Samantha go in the opposite direction of possible doppelganger going into the city. Um, Samantha, on your way there with Velma, you see the landscape. Even though you're in Virginia, what time period of Virginia you don't know. You think, is this early 2000s? Is this a weird dystopian future? You don't know, but it has that vibe of like that Midwestern sadness with the fog, the moss, the um the abandoned malls somewhat trying to be repurposed into something else. The strip malls that seem to be packed full of folks wearing the St. Ambrosia cloaks. Um, but there's one thing you've noticed. You see a school bus that's been flipped over, and you see a commotion with um, you think the bus might be on fire, but that's not an important thing. You're seeing figures fighting a more monster-like thing, a creature, shadow-like. It's large, but you're seeing a bunch of kids with baseball bats, kind of like bad at this thing. They have vests with patches on. Some of them look like they're all decked out in combat gear, but they're taking this thing out as you guys are driving past on the highway.
There's comms in the helmets so that Velma can communicate and Samantha can communicate as well. Like, what the fuck? So, do we know what the fuck's going on here?
Not one clue, dear.
So
Apparent.
I'm famous apparently, or I look like someone famous. Did you see that woman in the red dress?
Same face. Also uses brass knuckles. Well, knuckles. I'm wondering if perhaps we were never told that we were the only ones of us here, and I'm concerned on that fact.
So are you? Is there another one of you here too?
Potentially, dear, but I'm not sure. Of course, there's no one like me, of course, but their substitute, maybe.
Like, and that dude had my bike, but it wasn't my bike, and now this is my bike. But like, what the fuck was my dad saying about college and that I couldn't ride? Like, what the fuck is that shit?
Remember, they said someone put us away or moved us to where we were from. And now my grandchild is saying that he asked for you to be brought back. Can't tell us who he was talking to. Explicitly mentioned two others. Do we understand perhaps what we're getting at?
He can see the future. Or we should have asked him about the guy he was talking to.
He said he didn't know their name, but
like,
I'm
what if it was that guy that like from the office before we came here when the world ended? I thought that was just a weird dream.
Oh, dearie, I believe it's all too real, which means we need to find the other two and
All right.
get to the center, whatever is going on there.
Um, as you're doing this, in your comm, Samantha, you can still hear the device pinking now to other Scions, getting closer. 5 miles to nearest Scions. Please keep driving.
And what in the world is that the thing?
I don't know. It was in the box that I was supposed to deliver to City Hall before shit went sideways.
and it makes just god awful ringing.
It wasn't working until I touched it with a red feather. There's a lot of red going on. It's weird.
A lot of red tied to you, apparently, but all right. Find the others, get to city center hall, whatever it is, and we figure out what's going on here.
All right.
As you're driving, um, still cityscapes. You get to the highway. It's somewhat packed. People are still moving though. Not as fast as you want them to go, but they're still moving. You think this is holiday traffic. You're able to get off on an exit to the main city portion. Uh, it looks vastly different than where you used to stay. Everything is more gothic, it's bombastic, old castles and architecture that looks reminiscent for something from like Castlevania, Devil May Cry, rather than like a major metropolis from Virginia. It's a metropolis made out of this more castle-like material. There's still some glass, iron skyscrapers, but they kind of merged into this setting. You're seeing people wearing the cloaks. You're still seeing the fashion of some of the people that you saw locally at the bar. You're also seeing the fashion of more maybe you guess upper echelon or the working man, and everything just looks a little too um on one end there's some people that look like they got really into, unfortunately, the Manson of it all at one point. You see some folks that have more like bondage gear with that occult kind of variant to it. You see a lot of folks that look like they really, really, really got into the craft at a certain age, and they've just adapted to that. That and practical magic. There's a culty witchy vibe in a lot of folks that just looks like the norm.
Dear Lord, it looks like my college days. Well, less blood, but still.
Um,
Um,
uh, there's stories there that I'm gonna need to hear. Um, Probably now is not the time. I'm guessing.
No time for the stories later, but all right, if we were in the other two, where would we go and find them? Where would we find someone lovely but perpetually half a step behind, and a man that is half a step forward that thinks he's three?
you say this, you see a monster truck kind of stop on the other side of the intersection. Um, we flip over to the other side as Molly has gotten reggaeton playing and blasting in this monster truck, and she's just kind of grooving with the vibe, and the bass is bumping, so like everyone can hear this as she has it turned all the way up. You hear her speaking in Spanish, and then she just it's just like, "Oh my god, this is my vibe! I've not heard this in so long. Oh my god!" And she just kind of looks back at the two of you, just smiling like she's waiting for the two of you to get into the vibe. Um, Jackson is in the front side of the car, and it's just kind of like, right, and kind of looks back at you, Victor. Okay, you're not going to say anything to that. All right, I'm just gonna. Um, what was your name again, ma'am? It's Molly. Molly, right? Where are we going? Oh, hold on. I got it. And she's still driving. Takes out like a pad. Okay, I gotta get you to a party soon. We're already late for the. We already passed the meeting because you two met.
Oh,
So we have a party to go to. Molly, you got to look at the road. Molly, and you on the other side, Samantha and Velma, you watch this truck ride over two other cars.
Not. Oh dear. Okay. Should we
Lean out the
stop?
window. Hope you had monster truck insurance, loser.
You both hear that from where you are.
Oh no.
The voice is very familiar. And in fact, it's not a voice that you can just get rid of. You've heard it before.
Yeah.
Why?
Uh, um, I guess we're gonna follow them because I didn't.
They just
I'm not-
pancaked two cars.
I mean, you see how the driving's going. I don't want to be in front of them.
All right. Maybe we'll be lucky and they're going to the same place. If not, then well, we'll just drag them to the same place.
All right.
The alert pings again. You know, okay, it's the two of them as it pings even louder. In the monster truck, Victor, there's like this ringing sound that is annoying. Marina, you're hearing it too. It's just like something. It could be whatever's happening with Molly's music or whatever, the roar and shaking of this vehicle, but it's just aggravating as it just keeps going off.
Victor, is that your phone?
Weird dream. Usually I don't have migraines when I'm dreaming.
Well, whose phone is that? Because they need to pick it up or like ignore the call or something. Is it mine? Is it my phone?
You remember you do not have your phone.
Okay, so it's not my phone.
Is
Molly,
it
is that your
my
phone?
phone?
Oh, is it yours?
Is it the monster truck phone?
Molly's looking around like she just, and still like trying to maneuver while driving. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I phone. Do I have the phone? I think I have the phone. And Jackson's like, you don't have the phone, do you? I don't have the phone. I'm not hearing any ringing.
Does
So
anyone else hear that? Jones, do you hear a high pitched ringing?
no, I don't. Oh, that.
Just
No.
inside my head.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, I can hear it. But why can't I hear inside your head? What
You're
am I thinking? What number? What number am I thinking of?
7,
No,
42,
no,
69,
no,
420.
no.
Oh,
Let me try harder.
77,
No, so that's not working.
42.
42,420.
No, it was 12.
Oh,
That was going to be my next guess.
That's okay. We'll work on the psychic powers.
And
I don't know how to work on those.
Victor, your escort is still looking back at you, and it's just like, all right, I know I said that I don't question because like I'm paid not to ask any questions,
go
but
on.
at the same time, what is this some sort of spiritual I got my own like practice and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like what is ringing and psychic abilities?
Well, you see, Jones, for a while there, I was worried that this wasn't a dream. And now that we're cross country, monster trucking, I feel like I'm back in control of the dream. Does this thing have wings? Can it fly? Does it have rockets on the back? Can we go
No.
faster?
We can go faster, and she just floors it. Samantha and Velma, you see this truck floor wherever it's going. before you see three more trucks, not monster trucks, but three more armored vehicles kind of follow the side of the two of you, but go towards where the truck is actually headed.
They're passing us. Are they also passing this monster truck?
They're not passing them.
Okay.
We're going to have to do something, aren't we?
How well can he throw?
I am very well. I don't mean to brag. I could maybe throw something if need be. Oh no. Dearie, please don't tell me.
We just need to like do something to get their attention until they stop.
If you hand me an explosive, I'm going to be upset.
I I was thinking like a rock.
Oh, thank goodness. Uh, Dwump thump.
I don't think I have.
Not a Molotov, grenade,
I
shuriken.
don't think I don't have it. I don't think. Check the bags, but I don't think I have any explosives in there.
I need to know Velma's past now. Hand me the
Velma.
grenade, dear.
Yeah, Velma's just looking through the bags, just like, yep. All right, thankfully we're not doing that. Let's see what I can throw here.
So, just for me to understand in the imaginations of my mind, what are you actually throwing?
That depends on what she finds.
What is that Samantha has that she plans on throwing?
Um, there's probably some tools that she could throw.
Hmm.
A wrench. Um,
Caltrops, ball bearings.
no, that wouldn't be in a. Maybe
Fire pots.
water, a water bottle or something.
You know
A
what,
completely uneaten Subway sandwich.
Velma?
Nobody goes to Subway on purpose. That's all by accident.
So what
Uh,
kind of sandwich would it be?
Extra olives, extra pickles, extra
um,
peppers.
Velma, you're the one throwing, correct?
Yep.
Give me athletics and let's say might.
Can I do
It's
like
might for
maneuver?
distance, dexterity for accuracy. It's like the difference between like yeet
Yeah.
and Kobe.
So, is now a fun time to mention that I have a specialty in throwing?
What? Did you guys
Yeah.
collab? Did you guys PM each other?
So I'm gonna to make a maneuver to get right up on it so that it's to give Velma an enhancement on her throw.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to use might for this to just kind of power through in between
Mhm.
these vehicles that are riding up on us. That's still only 3 successes.
Okay. Velma, go ahead and make that roll. I am going to say it's not the accuracy that I'm looking for, but there is something from this roll that I want to see happen. You need 2 successes.
Well, the good news is I rolled 8 dice and only got 2 successes on it. So,
And you have an enhancement 3.
8
oh, I do,
dice.
right. Let me do that 3 enhancement.
So you get this, or you have
3
an enhancement.
successes.
So you have 3 successes. You're able to, when you throw out, you hit the first car and it distracts them enough to like back up enough to slow down, and whatever it was from this maneuver that Samantha did when she swerved through here, you threw the wrench out, we'll say. It hit the windshield of the leading car and it just slowed very far down, as if it doesn't want to pursue whatever just happened. But the two of you are able to move past and they're still not following. Um, so you succeeded, although it's a little something. They're doing something back there. While this monster truck is still going fast and it's flooring it, um, heading to a different district, one that looks a little bit more put together than the other one. It's still upper crust. It looks like someone took whatever budget they had for New York and rebuilt this place up. It is immaculate, still Gothic architecture, but um, when you get to the center of this place, in the center is a statue of someone in a cloak holding on to a long sword, has their arm around it. Um, you see like stone birds that have been hung around it as if it's still hanging in suspension. The thing that kind of puts maybe all four of you off now that you see it, the eyes on the statue look like it bleeds. Very noticeable.
Standard eye bleeding statue. Nice.
Yeah.
So like it's stained
It's stained red.
stained
And
red?
it's yeah, very red. It looks like it might have been rusted over your like months of whatever, but it looks like this might be a frequent thing.
Is it currently crying red, or is it just like, oh, it's the residue?
Um, from what you can tell, residue for right now. You don't see it currently crying. But it's just too notable for it to just be like, oh, this is just natural build up from like rain to make it look like the acid's taken over. No, this is like a stigmata or
Do,
like a miracle.
do we know like exactly what the statue is?
No. However, you do hear your guide Victor kind of just goes, they do say Saint Ambrose looks overall. Still don't like coming here. Still speeding, and he just kind of just like grabs Molly. Can you please slow down before you kill someone or us? And she just lowers down the music. We're gonna have to work on like your people skills because the energy that you're giving off is a little hostile, and you just see your driver protector put the shotgun on the dashboard, and Molly just kind of nods and go, "See, that was a little bit more convincing." And she just kind of slows down the car.
You're doing a
Samantha
great
and
job,
Velma,
Molly.
you're getting a little closer to her.
I'm still gonna follow. I'm gonna follow kind of off to the side so there's an escape route when this driver inevitably does something silly, um, like stopping for no reason or making a weird turn. Um, Maybe kind of positioning in the mirror so that if she's looking in the driver's side mirrors, she'll see a motorcycle following her.
Okay. Um, you get to a certain spot here. You see crowds are getting through here. You're seeing sections of the this part of the city that's being blocked off. So it's being like a no vehicle zone. It, you've gotten to a point now where there's someone kind of guiding you from point A to point B. They're wearing blue uniforms. They're more like crossing guards. They're just kind of making sure people are able to like go park, place their car up, and still taking over parts of the road. The monster truck stops at like one of these traffic stops. Molly rolls down the window. Um, we're here for the Ashfield Manor. Ma'am, I don't know where that is. What building is that? Where are you looking? The Ashfield Manor? Okay, I heard you just say that, but what building location would that be? And Molly's just kind of leans back, looks over at you, Marina. I don't know where we're supposed to go.
And I look at her expectantly as well.
You heard my assistant. Let us direct us.
What? What the? And this also, this vehicle is also non-regulation for this section. So, if you can go back, make a U-turn around the statue and head back and walk over, I can probably help you.
I'm
I,
not walking that far.
I wasn't asking, and then you just see like an older, a little bit more gruffer woman kind of take over and kind of push them out the way. Okay, what seems to be the problem? Looks over in there. Marina?
Yes,
Marina.
we need to go in.
Girl, I know you're not taking that attitude with me.
Well, the person before you was giving me attitude.
Girl, I will drag you out of this thing. What the?
Oh, sorry, but the person before you was having an attitude, and it kind of rubbed off on me. And we were late, and these are my
Late for what?
friends.
What are you late for?
We're late. Aren't we? I'm always late.
We got to go to the Ashfield Manor. You just hear this one go, for what?
That is what we wrote down.
She looks over at Molly, and Molly, girl, if you don't turn your ass back around before I turn it for you, you better. But you better. But I. So where would the Ashfield Manor is, hypothetically speaking, if girl don't start that with me, she's just kind of go, hold on for a second, rolls up the window. What are you doing? Miss Marina, can you say something for me real fast?
Yeah.
Say,
Um.
say, I'm expectantly need, I expectantly need you to promptly tell me where the location of the aspirant is.
Okay.
Rolls down the window.
Okay. So I am really sorry. We kind of earlier the car
Mm-hmm.
it got into an accident and I hit my head and like I've been acting kind of weird. Could you give us the directions to the aspirant, please?
And Molly just leans out expectantly.
Expectedly.
You see the eyes kind of glare from the sunglasses. You can see right through them. There's a little bit of a tinge of heat coming off of this woman. I'm gonna have words later, but you go down this road, the main road. You take a left, past all of the glass palaces, and then you head straight for the main house. But I'm warning you, whatever it is that you're looking for over there, it's not worth it. And as for you, he points over to Molly. Molly's, oh, don't worry. I will deal with you later myself. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's your ass, Mr. Postman. And then she just kind of jumps off from the side of the monster truck. And Molly sadly rolls up the window, just drives correct speed, mind you, and just minding the road, isn't causing any problems. Oh no.
Sorry, Molly.
It's fine. I'm gonna get put back in the box. It's fine.
No, I'll tell them not to put you there if that
Oh,
works.
we're already
Oh,
late, so
Molly,
just
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
end up back in the box.
Oh no, I don't want to be back in the box. That's where they put Uncle.
We don't want Molly back there because Molly knows what's going on and is helpful.
I am helpful.
Yes, Molly. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Um, Samantha, you see this interaction as they're waiting off. As you're pulling up, the same gruff woman kind of comes over. Where you headed? Can't hear you.
She's just gonna point towards the monster truck and be like, "Yeah, no, you had a conversation with him. It seemed kind of weird, right? Yeah."
She lowers her sunglasses to you. Give me, let me see, integrity and resolve. Difficulty of 3.
Integrity and resolve.
Yes.
All right. Can I spend a momentum for enhancement?
Uh, Let me see. Group, are you okay with spending momentum? I think they say yes.
Well, let's reroll this 10 and see if that. Um, and I got 3 successes, so that was wasted.
You're used to dealing with authority, so this doesn't really. Okay, she's trying to push away, but there's something else. Um, an older black woman with very, very stern features, hawkish, and eyes of fire almost. There's heat coming off of her. It's scary, as if something is behind her, a force. But you're able to push that away, as you've dealt with authority before. Like, yep, you're not gonna be
Yeah.
bullied and pushed around. Yeah. And she's just gonna like lean in. Wherever you were, you should have stayed there. But go on.
Well, you have yourself the day you deserve, and she'll just take off after him.
You the same. But you follow after the truck, and eventually, going through the city, this is immaculate, well put together. Everyone else, fashion houses, stockbrokers, no one looks like they're in protective gear. You see some folks in uniform, and it comes to your mind, you have not seen a cop ever since you got here. Neither one of you.
Until just now.
They look
Assuming these
more,
people are cops.
assuming they're cops, but the crossing guards look like more like crossing guards. They're more like guiding folks to and from and making sure that they get to where they're supposed to be. These look more like knights, or more like guardsmen rather than cops. You see, like, they have rapiers and other swords and arms on them. Um, they don't look like they're made for protection. Every once in a while, you do see like a mech that's a little bit smaller than the ones that the others have seen, but this looks a little bit more decorative. Marching through here, and you also see like a group of those immaculate white robed individuals walking to and from. Although there was
I
one
don't.
other thing that catches your eye, Velma. Think you saw your son in one of these uniforms go around a corner and disappear.
Is it a corner we're like going towards, or is it like, oh, we're passing it up and
You're passing it. It's going into one of the buildings, and it seems like it's a building made for these other guardsmen or what have you are going into. This place looks well protected, unlike the other place where you didn't see a single one of them or any sort of cop.
the idea that her child is a guard of some variety and in a completely different district, she's going to have words later. But for now, they have to focus on the objective, which is follow the monster truck and hope that their other 2 companions don't kill anyone in it.
And you do. You're able to get to this section that's a little more out of the way. You look like you're going into like a suburban, richer neighborhood, going further down away from this portion of the city. You're going a few blocks, and then you find yourself behind the monster truck that has stopped outside of an old, not a Civil War building like you would expect in Virginia, but a British manor, a castle almost, a miniature castle.
Oh, wonderful.
That doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Right?
Darling, I believe things stopped looking right from the moment we woke up.
I mean, that's valid. Um, I just assume that if it doesn't look right, that's normal for this place.
All I know is that we are certainly not in Kansas anymore.
But we were in Virginia.
I am a woman of utmost patience, and yet I find it tested every day.
Um, Hopping out of the vehicle, Molly hops out first. She tries to do like the Dukes of Hazzard and jump out the window of this. But you watch as she hops out. She counts a good leap, but she stumbles out and falls flat on her back. Samantha and Velma, you see this as well as you see a young African American woman, two puffballs on her head, um, big glasses, uh, a very, I forgot what her name. She looks like she's from Clueless.
As if.
Yeah. But she's just lying there, hasn't gotten up yet. You see a more masculine figure, rough beard, kind of lean out from the side, a large gauntlet on their hand, um, taking out like a large shotgun as they're opening the door and they hitch it back into their back. As they jump down, you hear a large thud as they hit the ground and they open up the door. Victor, you realize how tall your guardsman is as they're able to open up this door and let you and Marina out.
Unusually tall, like 8, 7 feet, or like
About
just
seven
like six.
foot.
Really?
Yeah, they're tall.
All right.
So when you see Marina get out, she's got shoes on that you really shouldn't be running in. That's why she didn't want to run.
Um, he kind of just holds his hand out to Marina. Ma'am,
Thank you.
just helps you down. And Victor, for you, Victor, he's just like, do you need to help down Princess Carried? What are you?
Well, which would you prefer? Oh, fuck
You,
it. This is a dream anyway. And I dive into their arms so that they princess carry me out.
Marina, this looks
So you
out
see
of
a
something
six
out of
foot
your.
four, like bodybuilder being like cradled out of the monster truck by this huge dude.
You all see this, but Marina, this looks like some out of your one of your romance novels, soap operas. Um, you think, wait a minute, I watched this one on the internet one time. The large bodybuilding CEO gets carried out by the even larger driver.
I don't have my phone, so I can't take a picture.
Um, but coming out of the house is someone flamboyant clothes, um, tan skin, curly hair, sunglasses. You recognize as Marco Carlos, from earlier, your main assistant, as he's just looking at the four of you, then this monster truck, and then also the bikers behind said monster truck, and he's just going like, so what happened?
I got amnesia.
Who are these other people?
Oh, Jones, spin us around so I can see who's talking.
It, Jones, I spins you around to like turn towards the motorcycle.
They're wearing
What
their
the-
helmets.
Oh, Velma's taken hers off and is just looking at this scene with just the utmost confusion.
Samantha has taken hers off as well. But what the? What the? What's?
Suppose I'll stand up now. Thank you, Jones.
Who is Jones?
Puts you down.
Jones is what my subconscious has put in place to protect me from the dangers of my own mind.
Okay. All
Okay,
right. I don't know what's going on with the two of them, but like I guess they hit their head hard, and that one thinks he's in a dream, and the other one has amnesia from a soap opera. I'm guessing.
You're security of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's security driver. I guess.
Do you want to go inside?
Asia.
Do you want to go inside and make sure that the things are secure before we enter? With that,
And as you said, Marco appears behind the two of you. You thought you saw him in front of all of you, but he appears behind both Samantha and Velma and kind of just looks you both up and down.
We behind them, so
Yes.
I'm facing them.
You're facing him now.
my device hasn't gone off.
Why are there jump scares in my own dream?
It's going off, but it's detecting two others, but it hasn't detect whatever this happened with Marco.
Okay. Who are you? Just looking over her shoulder.
Well, I'm that one's assistant, pointing to Marina. Looks at you, Velma, and just goes, I think I talked to you before. I think I met you through someone, but I can't remember. You,
Assistant?
yes, her assistant. Hi,
Okay.
Marco, Marco Arati. I am the assistant to Marina Sargosa of the Armstrong Arms family,
All right. All right.
and you are.
If you're her assistant, shouldn't you be helping her driver?
Well, I was doing that, but then she put me on a weird assignment to go ahead and look for a purse that doesn't exist. But like I am able to before, I was able to find something similar.
Now, I mean, that one over there on the ground, that was clearly the driving Marina,
Oh,
who is.
oh, that's Molly. We don't care about Molly.
Can
Anyways,
Marina like help Molly up since
oh yeah, you
nobody?
can help Molly up.
Okay.
It's not like she's hurt. It's more like her pride is hurt, and she just has not gotten up, and is too embarrassed to say anything.
Okay, well, Marina will help her up because that's Molly.
They're like, oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. I got you.
Right.
Maybe your assistant should go and get Molly a drink or make. If there's some medical care inside to have her head checked out or something. That was quite a fall.
She falls all the time. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time.
You're the assistant. Why am I talking to you?
Well, I don't even know who the fuck are you, so I'm still trying to decide why are you
That's
here?
my friend. Okay.
Your friend, the
Yes.
cosplayer.
Yes.
Excuse me, this is original.
Right.
These are my friends. They're with me.
So go be a good assistant and figure out if Molly is suitable to drive back, because apparently she drove your.
I know what my
Marina here.
subconscious is trying to say. You see, all of us want to talk in private. You should get the fuck out of here.
And as Marco's about to say something, you just hear him stop. He looks at something at the manor. Right. How about you all talking to Pollard? He just walks forward, dead silent, as if something else told him to shut the fuck up, and is just leading you back over to the manor. And then even Molly is just like, "Oh, all right, we gotta we I'll see you inside." And she just all the life that she had in these moments gone as she's following down behind Marco.
Samantha's gonna
Sometimes you
look
got to be
around.
direct with people.
Samantha's gonna just look around for a moment and make sure that they're clear and that no people are around.
There were no one else around except you, and also Victor's bodyguard.
He went to go and bodyguard and secure the premises.
Right.
So, all right. So what the fuck is going on?
I woke, I don't know, I remember, I guess, waking up and all of these people were like working for me. Um, I
Yes.
Are
was,
all of you in an isekai too?
A what?
yes,
That's a big word. It scares me.
Don't worry, dear.
Uh,
It's nothing. To answer, yes, all four of us are.
but everyone's talking to you as if you're someone else.
yes. And I checked to make sure that I was actually myself, and Molly said that I was, because I thought maybe there was, someone, I was taking somebody's place, because there's
Hmm.
no way I'm in charge of everything, but
Strange. All of us are. We're in some sort of dream. Remember that snake oil salesman was telling us the world was ending? We're all connected to some sort of matrix dream device.
you ever wonder what
Or
snake oil actually was? Like, is it actually oil from snakes?
Uh, I'm sorry, Victor, honey. There's just one small problem with your theory,
hmm,
darling. The point of snake oil salesman is to make a sale. He didn't make a sale. He made a kidnapping.
you're
Where's the
right.
sale?
Wait, I don't remember giving consent to. Have you seen the movie Total Recall? I like we're all strapped into machines. You're right. He wasn't selling anything.
And he ended our world.
Did he though?
Do you really think you're dreaming still? Samantha's gonna poke him with a knife just enough to draw blood. So like you don't get hurt in your
No,
dreams.
There's
You don't get
monsters in
hurt in
this
your
world.
dreams.
There's monsters in this world.
you don't.
No, if you get hurt in your dream, you wake up.
Did you, the
And
rest
Everybody
of,
knows that.
I'm gonna smack the knife. Ow!
did the rest of you see the monsters?
We saw one, but it was the children here have a very interesting education system. I will put that forward, but suppose it's not that
Okay,
strange, I
okay.
guess, with everything
Let's say
else.
this isn't a dream, and we were all special, and we were all chosen to go to a building so that we could be transported to whatever the fuck is going on here without any like. I like to read the instructions before I assemble my own IKEA furniture.
To say this, the phone, Samantha, that phone like thing, it goes off.
She's gonna pull it out in front of everybody else so they can see it.
Please answer it, because that ringing is really. It needs a new ringtone. Can you change the ringtone?
Okay, I'm going to work. And push the button.
Finally, you answer the phone. I've been calling this feature for hours, and apparently, whoever has it is too technically inept to be able to use it. But thank you for getting it finally.
Were you looking for a go fuck yourself as a response?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time a version of you has said that.
Shocking.
Uh, what do you mean a version of me?
Well, we can get into the brass tacks of that later, but as I can see that you're hanging about outside, and one of you has done so much damage to the city through a monster truck and also put a car through a building, I think it'd be safe to say that you might want to come inside. I don't want to have a conversation with the Crown's Guard, at least not
Is this voice
today.
Okay, I'll go
familiar
inside. It was totally
or
an
nah?
accident. Oh, sorry.
I will say this. It's unfamiliar to the three of you, except for you, Victor. You've heard this voice before.
What?
But the last time you heard this voice, um, you thought it was trying to kill you a few years ago. It didn't like your whole your stick, your finance bro stick. And this voice wanted to make sure you understood that and you never mess with that voice again. And now it's giving you instructions on this phone and telling you to come inside.
Somebody that must have bought into one of my crypto rug pulls a few years back.
Well, that person knows about the totally accidental monster damage, so I am going inside.
Don't worry, you have monster truck insurance.
This person mentioned the damage, so I don't. I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah. Miss, it was sorry, I thought I wasn't going to see any of you again. Biker chick,
Samantha.
grandma,
Samantha.
Samantha. Grandma is fine.
You're not one of mine, dearie. Velma will do.
Velma. Um, hmm. Thoughts?
I suppose we better go inside. I don't want any of us to be separated, especially now that I hear that one of you put a car through a shop.
I was trying to hit the monsters, and Marina like
As a
passes you
witness
by,
to the
and it's like
incident,
in soap opera
the
glam
vehicle was
clothes.
out of control. It was that or run into somebody. You were defensive driving. You
Yes,
chose
that.
property damage over the loss of life.
And I
Let
did
me do
take
the
out at
talking.
least one of them.
No,
Never
The
to know.
monsters. The monsters. I took out one monster.
She barely took out one of them.
Is this guy still talking on the phone
Um,
thing?
weirdly enough, it's almost as if you heard that, but it sounded like he was talking to someone not you for.
Was he like a narrator
I'm
voice?
hanging up
It
the
was a
phone.
narrative voice. You
I'm
hang up
hanging
the phone, and then you four look up, and you're inside the house.
Are we in a construct?
Is there somewhere luxurious to sit down?
You're in a parlor, and there's a section for you to sit at.
Well, I will.
As there's a whole troop and army of both servants and maids wearing veils and masks coming out. They're putting your favorite drinks and snacks on the
Eyes wide
parlor
shut
table.
masks?
Kinda.
Yeah, Marina's
No,
going to
Victor,
sit
no.
down and get food. Marina doesn't care.
Madam Velma, it's great to see you again.
She looks around to try and find out who just said that.
You think it was a unison of like both maids and servants?
Charms, dearies. I'm sorry, I seem to old age with memory. Who would you all happen to be again?
They don't answer that. They just kind of look down. You just hear a voice coming from the upstairs. Don't mind them. They're just here to make sure all the matters taken care of and the celebration for St. Ambrose goes off without a hitch.
And my dear, who would you happen to be?
Coming down the stairs is another African American figure. This time, takes off a pair of sunglasses. Their voice sounds similar to the person who was on the phone, although there's a cacophony of other voices that mesh into it, masculine. You all see a figure with one red eye, one green eye, a bright red eye, and a dull green eye with a gas on the face. Just comes down. Not important what my name is, but you'll get to that later. You were a little bit more impressive through the looking glass.
What do you? I'm impressive now. And Marina's like shoving her face with snacks.
You're using my business as a cover story.
Did you write it?
You can say that.
Okay, so that's you. That's on you.
Anyways,
These are good snacks, by the way. Thanks.
great. So, here's the thing. We have an itinerary that I need to follow. You will get dressed, snacks, eat first, rest up. You will dress up. You will make an appearance. We will get through the part of this holiday. And then we get into the actual celebrations. And then, well, we get into the actual brass tacks of it all. Can you at least handle that? Samantha, don't say anything. So help me. I've already dealt with enough of your family's ilk. I will not have to deal with another.
Why are we doing this for you?
Oh, you're not doing this for me. You're doing your the duty you were prescribed to be doing. You were called here, and therefore I brought you to do your calling.
So we're gonna dress up for your little party.
Hmm. Well, more like your little party, not my party.
We are having this party for St. Ambrose. Do I look like a person that has ever stepped foot in a building like this?
You couldn't afford to step into a building like this.
Exactly my point. So how is
But
this my party?
that's not important, as this is your party.
How,
This
is
is
it
your
my
party.
How is it my party?
And kind of leans over.
Do I get a freaky mask?
Yes, you get a freaky mask if you want to put on a freaky mask. I don't have time to go back and forth with the four of you about how this is your party. This is your introductory celebration, your not ascension, but your introduction back into this side.
Wait, do you? And like taps the others that are like nearby him. Do you know what's going on with us?
Yes.
I found the main character.
Kind of
Look how
just
cool their
She's
their
checking the
slashes
next.
and
She's checking the Nextel to see if it's set if he's triggering it.
I thought I was the main character.
um
oh,
you go to
that
the
cool person with the two
device,
eyes and it's them.
and the moment you try to check him out, that thing kind of just goes, error, please do not, warning, this is a mistake, warning, please do not bother the boss man.
Okay, but is it bothering you if I ask you, can I get like a primer or something? Because I'm really confused all the time.
I'll write down a few notes for you to keep up.
Thank you.
Great.
Is there anybody in there that I have to pretend to know?
You don't have to pretend to know any of them. You just have to go and be polite, even though they work here. Be polite to the staff here. Just they'll help you get through it.
Can I keep Molly here and please don't put her back in the box?
So you remember that much that she's not a real person, she's a construct. So you remember that much.
No, now I
Dinner is
do.
ready, Mom.
Right. Figured. Okay, so
He likes the snacks.
Construct.
how much do you four remember?
Oh,
Oh,
I have another question for you. Do I still have the driver with me?
you do. You still have the driver
The,
with
the
you.
driver.
Ugh,
Poor thing. You know,
don't jump scare me
he
like that.
takes the driver, takes out the glass and cleans it off. Um, Shakes him off a bit and kind of tosses him out. And the driver kind of comes back to you, just kind of shakes it out. You're okay. You're okay. You just gotten through a little bit of an accident. Why did she keep me as a? I know. I'm dealing with it as we speak. Thank you for assisting. I will take over from here. You go relax with everyone else. Right. Okay. And he just kind of looks at you, Marina, kind of nervously, and then heads out.
I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
And
Well,
he just
Did that doll just turn into a real person?
it was
Everyone else see
when we
that?
got in an accident, the driver got hurt, and when I looked in the car, there was the doll.
the eyes glow red as the four of you are talking. He kind of looks in closely. You're not you're not divine anymore. Okay, I see what it is. This is your mortal form that I had that we picked up, right? Makes sense. Because the gods of this world are dead, so they have to get the right. That makes sense. That's why all of you are the way that you are.
We're not from around here.
I can see that, and
No,
I
I was trying to
see.
fake it, but
No, you're from around here, but you weren't the part that we needed.
Well, congratulations, dear. We're the part you got.
You're right. Well, we can't be picky, can we? Claps his hand, and you see an army of like dressmakers and suit makers and other people. Time to get your dress. No questions asked. I have some work I have to do and some very uncomfortable rewrites I have to go make. And with that, we'll see you in episode 3. Thank you for watching The Veil Society. Let's give a round of applause to our cast as we go around, reintroduce ourselves, who we played, and sign out. Starting with, I'm gonna go with Cal. Cal, pronouns, who you played, and where we can find you.
Yeah. Yeah, my name's Cal. He, him, same with Victor. I see that Victor has a little bit more experience of faking it till they make it, fake it till they make it, over Marina. I'm really liking their contrast there. I really liked how I try to do a shout out at the end of and any like recording or RPG that I'm on, and them acting like boss bitch, but then them immediately backing down and like cowering and being like, "Oh no, sorry, I was just matching the energy of all the." Oh, that's uh I just wanted to do a shout out for that. I really liked that. But as where you can find me, I've retreated like a hermit from social media for the most part. Um, but like Neo Cal on Twitch, it's usually Neo underscore Cal. I like any and all Matrix references, which is why I always like Crow's sunglasses. Where can you find me? When I'm not doing podcasts, such as the Laser Comb podcast or Too Much Energon, You can find me on Dork Tales. Dork Tales is similar to this. They do a real play, usually dressed like makeup, elf ears, everything like that. And yeah, I run Descent into Avernus, 5th edition module on their Patreon. But it's starting to leak out onto YouTube. It's just a few months late. So if you like me, but you want to see me be mean as the storyteller and throw everyone into Avernus, which is D&D's heck, but it's only the top layer of heck. So it's mild. It's mild heck. Yeah, you can find me there. And thanks for having me. Sorry I was a bit late.
It's awesome. Always love having you guys on. Um, Let me see. Janie, hi.
Hi, I'm Janie. I was Marina tonight. Who's had to fake it before, but not in quite in this situation. Yeah, I don't think she's ever had to fake this exact thing before. Um,
And where can we find you?
let's see. On Sunday, I'll be on Sword and Key for the a game, and then I don't have anything else next week. It's just that. But I'm also on Blue Sky that I sometimes remember to post on. It's Janie Potts.bsky.social, and that's about it.
Awesome. And Minty, hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bo, they, Benny, and I've had the utmost privilege of playing Velma for you all tonight. Uh, as for where you can find me, I'm on Blue Sky with mintybo dot bluesky.social. Forewarning, I'm an unhinged 18 plus year old gremlin, so if you are underage and don't want to see certain NSFW things, love you, but maybe don't swing by. As for where else you can find me, I have the privilege of occasionally featuring here with Onyx Path, as well as Restless Barbarian Gaming, and you might see me in a couple other things. Maybe I'll be an agent. Maybe I'll be losing my mind. You never know.
And
Not
Zach.
both.
Hello, I am Zach. He, they. You can find me here on Fridays. If you want to find me other places on the internet, such as social media sites, my name is below my face, somewhere around this area where I'm pointing down to. If you go there and it is not me, try Zach Rules Dice. That may be changing in the future, but I'm lazy and haven't pronounced that. If you're a single woman between the ages of 35 and 55 in the 413 area code, you can find me on Bumble and Hinge.
That's how you shoot
10
your
out of
shot.
10.
And finally, hi, I'm Crow. You can find me as Corvus on Blue Sky. That is the only place I'm going to be on. So if someone says otherwise, I really don't have any other socials. You can find me hanging around here. I will be in other random places playing different people with some of the folks here randomly in other different spots, and I can't wait for that to launch. And last but certainly not least, I am supposed to give you a reminder. You can catch the first episode of this on the Onyx Path YouTube channel. You can also, if you subscribe and you missed the last episode 1 and 2, you can rewatch this with a subscription. So please subscribe. And last but certainly not least, we love your clips and all of the other stuff. So if you go ahead and clip it and you tag me or send it to me that way, I will go ahead and post it and I will shout you out. So just wanted to give that brief reminder. And there was another one. Oh yeah, fuck ice. So with that, good night.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.